Happy Monday morning, Robson.
Good morning,
Looks
guys.
like you had a long night. What happened last night?
I just like...
You just slept off?
Yeah. Well, no, I just went home, fell right asleep, but I think I like...
Oversleeping is a problem. Happy Martin Luther King Day, everybody. Today's Monday. We are ready to rock and roll. Check this out. I cannot believe it finally showed up. 2 months, 17 days in the waiting, but we've got our brand new Gallardo motor right here, built by Dallas Performance. It's got billet everything inside, forged all this stuff. It's the best thing we can get for what we're doing. So see this motor? That's the motor I broke. This is the one's coming out, okay? This here is done, but I'm gonna fix it. So, because I had a spare piece right there. So I'm gonna put that all back together and make that stock motor again, and we're gonna make this all perfectly beautiful today. So I'm gonna put some headers on here, move all the intakes over. I've also got a couple of pieces that I powder coated. If you can see here, we've got some black valve covers, really nice. We've got some of these. We're gonna make this right here. Look at how much better that looks. Boom, beautiful. All right, gearbox is going on. And then, what are we doing?
It's going in the car.
It's going in the car.
Best part of this whole thing.
And it's gonna turn on. We're gonna turn it on and we're gonna drive it. But before we can drive it, one last thing to do. Now we've wrapped the whole car purple, and I did break that back window in somehow transitioning the motor out of here. But that crate over there has a new window in it. So this piece here, and I really just wanted to paint all this black, right? Or at least clean it, right? Because I mean, it kind of looks good. When you open the engine bay up, actually, to be honest with you, Robson,
Yeah.
I looked at a lot of pictures last night. Can't tell.
Really?
Black, white, red, doesn't really matter. You can't really see it when the motor's in it. So the only thing you actually can see is these pieces just right in this area right here. So I think what we're gonna do is we're just gonna go through and we're just gonna touch up a couple of things over here, clean it up, and then we're gonna put the motor in. So I'm gonna refrain from just painting everything, because essentially the only way to really get it done is to take it all off again.
I know, yep.
I'm too excited to drive this car to take it all apart, okay? We're so close. I've got all the interior pieces ready to go. Got the beautiful Squadra Corsa bumper here. We are missing these grills.
Yeah, I need to follow up on that.
Yeah, we should find
I
those.
don't know if they're here or at the wrap shop.
Body shop or wrap shop, don't know. One of you guys got my grills. We're getting those back. And the rear bumper is in the other thing, other unit over there. So we're gonna put that on the car and it's gonna be finished. And I'm gonna drive it. Now I still haven't bought a personal car. You know, I really want an SLS AMG. I think that's a cool car, okay? And we figured out that they all have dual clutches. So super pumped about that. I want to do a build an SLS. But I got to finish this car before I buy any other builds. And then the Bugatti's got to come in for the exhaust install this maybe next week. I don't know. It's on its way here. So let's get started on putting this motor together and put this motor in here. Step one, we're gonna remove the harness, the spark plugs, the coil packs, and input them over here. Well, actually, wait, before we go to change this over. So step one, we're changing these to shiny black. Then step two, coil packs, harness, spark plugs, other of those items. Then we're gonna put the manifold over here. What do you guys think? Should I powder coat this manifold? By the time you make that decision, it's already gonna be done. But this manifold here looks pretty good in wrinkle black. I just don't know how it's gonna look with all the rest of the stuff. So we're gonna get these out right here, and injectors over. We gotta change this thing over right here, which is the main coolant area, and then all the accessories. So we have alternator, water pump, you know, the rest of that kind of stuff. Already starting to see the progress. We've got the beautiful shiny valve covers on, and we are ready to move some of the other things here. So next I'm gonna take out the wire harness, and I'm gonna start with that. I also, once I get this manifold off, I've gotta get this special oil thing that we put on here, because this is the standard oil filter, but with a whole bunch of turbo stuff here, it's really hard to change the oil when it's under the intake manifold. So what we do is we relocate the oil filter to the back of the car, so it's much easier. And that right there is going to really help us when we're maintaining this vehicle. So we're gonna put the front covers on next, and then I actually didn't even realize that I didn't powder coat these. So these gotta get powder coated. These cover the coil packs. So we'll get those to the powder coater today. Maybe some other pieces as well. Oil pump, AC compressor, that's an extra starter, water pump out, and this side I've got to go alternator, obviously the belt. I had a spare mount for the alternator, so that was really nice. Engine mount on this side is coming on good. Then we've got engine mount on this side, which is already on. I've got to get some of these copper bolts, so I'm going to take one of these with me and I'm going to head over to a hardware store so I can get a couple of new ones of these. That way I don't have to remove these headers, which is ridiculous amount of time, to put these headers on here. So I'm just going to go pick up some new nuts, and I think we're going to be on this, I don't know, a couple more hours. I'll probably get most of the stuff here, but you know, it's lunchtime, so now we're going to take a break, and I actually have to go to a bearing store because I'm going to replace these bearings because I don't know if that bearing is good or not. It doesn't sound bad, but let me tell you, if that bearing is bad, oh my God, I would throw the car in the trash. Like at that point, I'd be like, I'm not fixing this. We're done. I'm done with you. I'm not pulling this motor out to fix that bearing. One header is on, which these bolts were pretty easy to find actually. We actually had a bag of them sitting right over here. Look at this. Brand new bag of bolts, beautiful. I've started to take over the coolant stuff, but what I need to do is I've got new O-rings in this. I just set this here temporarily just so I can show you guys. I'm gonna pull this off, put some grease on the O-rings and everything. We're gonna put it back on. Gonna make it real nice. I did take the, I guess, cam timing covers off. So these are gonna be ready to go on. I've got to put some gasket stuff around here. That's probably gonna take place when I leave tonight, because I want that to set and I don't really want to touch it. So I'm gonna do this last tonight, and then I've got a couple of things, like I've got to take this out here. Oh, did I tell you about the bearings? Because I replaced the bearings. Now, I don't know if you guys heard this before, probably not, but you can't hear anything now. It was a squeak monster right before here, so that was pretty good. The header here goes on. Oh wait, Robson, you're not gonna like this.
What?
You didn't put the motor mount on.
You told me that we had to take
the header off before the motor mounts.
Oh, bro.
It's right there too. I put it right there.
Does that one have there is one on that side too.
I put the motor mount on. I said you got to put the motor mount on this side to do it.
Oh, shit. Okay, that's fine, because I just fingered, these are finger tight. I'm not all the way committed. If I have to, I don't have to take that side.
I did that side already.
Thank God. Okay.
This side, I just got to put the motor mount on.
That's so
wow.
good.
The drama. The drama.
That would be so bad.
I've got this about ready to come off and remove.
It took
So
like an hour and a half to get that header on.
it legitimately does take about an hour each side of the header, so not easy. I'm ready to go with oil and AC and water pump as well. I think it's right around here, so right there. I just wanted to make sure the header went on before I started going at that stuff down there, because once you hit that side, you're just boom, 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 and it's just all these little gears start lining up, and you know, all this little stuff has to go here, 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 and this little thing. So just want to make sure it's all done right? So we're getting that header off, putting the motor mount on. Good thing I saw that.
I know, I'm so happy.
Enlisting the help of the magic mastermind,
I'd leave Max for safety.
Andy.
What?
He has got us forklifted, strapped up, ready to go. We're going to take this gearbox off this car. I'm going to put it on this car. But because we had to get that oil pump off, and I told you guys about that little screw that was on that side, I couldn't really get. So technically, I can't even put the oil pump on here until we do the exact same thing and then figure out how to do all this and change everything over. But to get to where we are right now, we've got intake runners on. We've got these on. Still haven't done this yet because I got to get the little Honda Bondi glue. And I got a flywheel on. Clutch is about to go on next, and then we're good. So Robson succeeded by putting these headers on, which is great. I've changed out the oil lines. I've got all that cool stuff going on over there. I even put the alternator on and the belt. Making progress. We're on this 6 hours, 20-something minutes right now, and I feel like we're doing really good, because basically, before we leave tonight, we're going to pretty much be ready to put it in, well, that car over there. So, Andy, can you remind me of how long it took for you to do the exact same thing the last time we did this?
I had it finished in one day, but it was set up a little differently.
I remember 2 days, maybe 3. But I think it was just because he was working on other things, and so maybe it was 1 day's worth of work spread around.
It was 1 day.
1 day. All right, cool, whatever. We're even. We're not leaving here, Robson, until it's in the car. We're going to beat Andy, and we're gonna put this in the car.
driving it home.
We're driving it home. That's what we're doing. All right, let's get this. Let's get the gearbox off this so we can put it in here. Hey Mario, thanks for having no B-roll in this vlog. I'm not really good at what we're doing. All right, so this vlog has no B-roll because Mario's been really busy today, and I'll start doing B-roll right now. $7:30 and we're still working hard. Andy is literally scrubbing the grease out of here. Or what is this called? The gasket material that was in there before?
Yeah, gasket material.
Yeah, he is just getting all this out because we're putting a brand new gasket material in there, right? I mean, how else do you say that? We got to put this last timing cover on, and then we are out of the door. We're ready to roll. We got to go home because, you know, we have lives, and I have 2 kids, and are waiting for me to go and make them dinner and all this other good stuff. But let's just like take a moment to just like understand that we made this happen in about 8 hours, right? I mean, we had other stuff to do. It was probably less than that, but we had other stuff to do. But now we've got, essentially, we started with this over here, and we've switched all the pieces from the bad engine to the good engine, and we're ready to rock and roll tomorrow. This motor will be going on. I'm gonna put the gearbox on in the morning. Clutch is good. The gasket material will dry by probably early morning. You know, it's like usually a just overnight thing. We're gonna pop those things in, and then trans goes on, and then we're going in the car. So let's just cross our fingers that everything else goes as planned and we get good results from putting the motor in, because, you know, when I took it out, my strap broke and I broke the window. So new windows over there. We're gonna make it happen. Until tomorrow, I'm gonna end this video tonight because I gotta eat. I gotta go home. So throw us a thumbs up for the hard work we did today, and subscribe to see how this car comes out in the finished product, because this Gallardo better be so fun and super fast for how much work I put into this. If you guys don't know, this has been like a 2-year Gallardo. It's been on fire, it's been on fire, it's been like a whole bunch of crazy stuff. You gotta check out the videos from the past. Mario, throw them some links before where this car came from. For everybody that's new to the channel, you are gonna wanna catch up on this one, all right? So until tomorrow, good night.